All right, now finally we're going to create our detail view. This one is a little bit more complex just because of the way I'm choosing to do it, but I want to teach you a few things and at least have you seen it. We do more of this in Design 302 and throughout the rest of our program. So, this is, give it your best shot. Here's what we're going to do. So when things aren't necessarily to scale, those are on a special view called a drafting view. And I'm going to import this stuff right here, but I'm going to do it in kind of a special way. I'm going to go to my details page. So I'm in my AutoCAD now. It's my details page. And I'm going to do something called export my layout to another model. Right click, export layout to model, and I'm going to go put it somewhere. So I've already got one it's called Civil Details Export. So I'm just going to put the term demo after this one. So it's going to send this to it. Here we go. And there it is. That's so cool. But it's in the model now. So I'm going to get rid of what I don't want. I don't need that. And believe it or not, these don't come across very well. So I'm going to delete that too. And I'm going to change my units to inches, because this is just a detail and it's just got to show up. And when I import and export, it's going to be easier. Okay, but it's that quick now. I've got my drawing done. Save. And then I can close it. Now in my Revit, I'm going to put it into a view that's called a drafting view. It's not hooked up to the model. It's like it's its own little thing that isn't necessarily to scale or anything. So left click on drafting view. I'm going to call it TC-1 detail, and I'm going to make it 1:1 for right now. I don't really know how big it's going to be. 12 inches is a foot. So I'm just going to make it. I don't know. I may need to change it. And then I'm going to insert by importing that CAD file that I just made. All this stuff can be down here. If you want to, you can change it to black and white. Might be nice. There it is. Okay, and now I can go to my annotations and I can fill in that region. Pick lines. Pick. And now this is too far, so I need to trim it. I need to do that make a corner thing. There we go. I've got it. I better save this. I haven't saved for a while. So there, I've got my detail. That's how, it wasn't too hard. I don't know how big it is or anything like that. If I want to measure it, figure out on my piece of paper, that's going to show up at about 6 or 7 inches. So that sounds pretty good to me. On my piece of paper, when I bring it in, it'll be about 6 or 7 inches long. Might even make it a little bigger, but that's okay. All right, there we go. That's how to create your detail view from an existing CAD file. This gets done a lot in actuality.